My Lexus NX250 was in the shop for some work, and I got my hands on this beautifully spec'd 350 for the day as a rental. Let's go for a drive and see how it compares with my 250. Alright, here we are inside the NX350. So today we'll focus a little bit more on the difference between the 250 and the 350. I guess I'll just also point out that it's not the most useful consumer advice because the 250 is no longer sold in Canada. This car is, I believe, like a 2023 and it's non-hybrid, producing a 275 horsepower with the same engine as the 250. However, here it is turbocharged. One thing that's noticeable with the 250 is how slow and laggy it feels compared to the horsepower number. I believe it's in the low 200s, whereas this is 275. However, this car feels actually a little bit faster than 275, and I think it's because it has a nice bit of torque band kind of low. This engine at low speeds is a little bit jerky. It seems that it's a little bit too responsive, but where it does shine is honestly on the highway, where you can kind of put it in the mid to low RPM, 2,000 to 3,000, and easily overtake cars as you need, which is a lot different on the 250, which almost needs a little bit of wind up, and the highway is kind of the 250's weakest point. I also love the interior on this. It's the same as the 250, but this one has this beautiful light brown trim. Even the roof liner is kind of nice, and we have this kind of fake plasticky trim thing over here. So, do I regret my decision to buy an NX250? Based purely on the way it drives, well, this 350 is so much nicer. I'm really starting to love the engine, and I think I'm gonna very much miss going back to the 250. The power is pretty effortless, and it drives on the highway so nice. In terms of financials, however, this car is about $10,000 more expensive, obviously depending on the mileage and year. And the other thing is the 250 only takes 87 octane fuel, while this is recommended 91 to 93. So, for my purpose of a usable daily, I don't regret my decision to buy a 250, although if you don't mind spending a little more, the 350 is definitely worth it.